It's Pangrazzi from Jacinto. I thought it was bad enough when I found out that somebody or a council member ridiculed a citizen here for having bankruptcy, when him himself had a bankruptcy also, Mr. Kanya. And I also thought it was pretty bad when a judge has to tell an individual not once but twice to pay his bills. And that's you, Mr. Miller. And but Ms. Ruiz, you take the cake. This is all your records with the federal courts. You listed 11 creditors, but there was actually 13. You left out the taxpayers, which is the County of Riverside and the County of San Bernardino. When I went into those records, I was quite surprised for a number of reasons. I won't get into all of them. What bugs me is you not only owe money to the taxpayers of San Jacinto and Riverside County and San Bernardino County, but you also owe money to the state of California for EDD, which is otherwise known as the Unemployment Office. Now, I don't know what your original obligation was, but according to your own documents, it's $1,603.75. Now, I understand that you're going to have to wind up paying for your house and for your vehicle, and since you didn't list the 2 counties, you'll have to pay on those too. So you make about $800 more than I do in a year, and I only got 1 creditor, and I only got 1 mouth to feed, but you, under your own words, said you have 6 mouths to feed, and you're going to have at least 5 creditors still left. I don't know how you're going to do it, but from what I understand, the counties can put a lien on your house, which is no big deal because you don't have to do anything until it's paid off. But the other thing is they can garnish your wages. Now, somebody also mentioned that they can also force you to sell the house in order to pay the taxes. So I don't want to see the taxpayers suffering from this. Also, I understand that before you were in this county, you was in Orange County, but I'm not going to get into those court records. Okay? The problem is that you, before you were even a registered voter here, you received...
Mr. Pangrazzi, first of all, your time is almost up. Second of all, this is not within the jurisdiction of this council.
But it has to do with taxpayers' money in the public.
It's not within the jurisdiction, and you know the guidelines yourself.
What guidelines are you talking about?
The ones I read to you previously.
The Brown Act, which is right here.
Go ahead and have a seat.
Your attorney should know this,
Go ahead
right?
and have a seat.
And
Thank
we're
you.
allowed to criticize the citizen.
Go ahead. Thank you.
We're allowed to criticize the council and the government
Thank
as
you.
per the Brown Act.
Thank
We
you.
went through this once before with the ACLU. If I have to, I'll do it again.
Thank you.
It's so simple to get up in public and attack somebody's integrity. The fact that you would say what you said about me tonight in regards to some type of court order in my bills, Mr. Pangrazzi, I've always respected you. I've always taken time to show that you are a respected person in this community. I have no idea why you would cross that line tonight and make false accusations against me. If you have proof, get up and show it. If you don't, publicly apologize right now.
I'll bring it in the next meeting.
No, sir. You don't destroy somebody's character publicly and think it's a small thing. That is wrong. That is wrong. I have never filed bankruptcy. I have never been to court for any bill. I pay my bills on time, and I work very hard to ensure that no one ever has to call my house asking for a payment to be made. It's insulting, after all of the work that we do to ensure that we are people of integrity serving our city, that you would think it was such a small thing to attack somebody publicly and put that on the perception of people. And I will ask that you bring in that proof, and then that you would be the person to apologize. But when you make an accusation, bring that proof with you.
Right on.
I want to thank those who have been praying for my family. You see, I was honest from the beginning when I told you I wasn't rich. I was honest when I told you we would eat macaroni and cheese or beans and tortillas because that's what we had to eat. We live like you folks live. I have no, pocketfuls of money. I don't take bribes. You're not going to find that here. I am exactly what you are. The difference is, I reached out for a dream and I made it. I'm one of you and I'm going to fight for you and I'm never going to forget it. Those of you who have been praying for my family, my husband, after 4 years of unemployment, finally got a job. He's a janitor. But you know what? He's proud of the work that he's doing. He's been working for a few weeks and he is very excited to be able to do it and to help our community, and it's local. So your prayers are working. They're working for me. They're working for this city. And I can't thank you enough for them. And I ask that you continue to pray for our family. I ask that you continue to pray for this council, for every one of these council members. You are good, honest folks. We work hard. We do what we're supposed to do. And if Mr. Pangrazzi has done his homework, he'd know that certain things are campaign debt. They're not personal debt. And the EDD was paid off. Get your facts before you come before us. Don't accuse people of things that you don't have any proof of. And let me tell you something. Laws were written for people who go through hard times. 4 years of unemployment is not easy times. That's not a life of luxury. We don't go out and eat out all the time. We don't go out and do all of that. We go home. We have beans and tortillas. We have macaroni and cheese. And my kids go out and paint red curbs with me. Because you know what? That's what we're here for. We're out fighting for our community, doing what's best. So thank you for your comments. Lloyd Stewart, please.
It's difficult to speak after that. But I do want to thank you for allowing me to speak tonight.